Recording is on.
Magandang umaga or magandang araw wherever you are. I'm recording this video for the purpose of delivering our end of chapter review of the role-playing game that is going on in Aralin World. And in this segment or in this specific moment, I would like to dedicate this feedback to Nayuta. Hello there, Nayuta, and I hope that you will appreciate what I have to say. Let's begin. Okay, Nayuta, you have given me several sentences, and I'm so impressed, and I am happy for the kind of Tagalog statement that you have written or created so far. Okay, I would like to read it first, especially the first part or entry number 1. Nayuta says, kapag mainit, again, kapag mainit ang panahon, natutulog ako sa duyan. Nayuta, congratulations. This is grammatically correct. I have no trouble with all these words that you have chosen in this sentence. However, I would say that this is kind of bookish, yeah, because of course your mind is thinking that you would like to use kapag first, right? Kapag. But I think if you would like to use this in conversation, like for example, you and me are talking, and maybe you would like to open the conversation with me. I would say, I think that the best way for you to start the conversation here, you would say, natutulog first. Natutulog ako sa duyan kapag mainit ang panahon. I think it's not much of a concern right now because I am just asking you to give sentence examples. But as a native speaker, I think my mind will say something like, natutulog ako sa duyan kapag mainit ang panahon. You got it? Good. Okay. Okay, let's move on. And this is that. Next. Sinundan ko ang ibon pataas sa bundok. Tumalsik siya ng bigla. I believe that, again, this is grammatically okay because of especially the use of sinundan and then ko when you are the doer and your subject is ibon, and where is the ibon going? Pataas ng bundok. And I have no trouble with that. Sinundan ko ang ibon pataas sa bundok. That is good. However, with tumalsik siya ng bigla, I think tumalsik is not a good word here. Because tumalsik is a kind of word that will happen upon with certain reason why. Especially with, I believe that talsik, although it's okay with people's activity, but by default, I would like to capture the meaning of talsik as referring to liquid object like water or what else, uh, sauces, stuff like that, like soy sauce, tumalsik. But in this case, you are referring to ibon. I think the best for me is the best verb here is lumipad. I think lumipad is just alright. Sinundan ko ang ibon pataas ng bundok. Lumipad siya ng bigla. Okay, and then you can also connect it with pero. Sinundan ko ang ibon pataas sa bundok, pero lumipad siya ng bigla. And you can also rearrange it as a native speaker. Something like, Sinundan ko ang ibon pataas sa bundok, pero bigla siyang lumipad. Okay, let me write it down. Let me write it down. The other way to say it. I would say, pero bigla siyang, I would like to spell it out properly. Bigla siyang lumipad. Okay. Again, with talsik, I'm expecting for you to use, refer to liquid like water, uh, another form of liquid. Okay. Most especially, I am thinking something like blood, but it's horrible when we are talking about blood. Okay. Now let's proceed. And if you have question, feel free, of course, to comment or email me back. Okay. Comment down if this is available on my website, Aralin World. You are allowed, or it's your privilege to comment your uh, reaction. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. Next. Tumira. Tumira ang ahas sa kagubatan. Minsan, naliligo siya sa ilog. Bumaba siya ng talon, tapos umakyat siya ulit sa gubat. I'm impressed, Nayuta, as if like you are storytelling in these sentence examples that you have submitted. The only uh, problem, I would say, there's one word that's a problem to me. I would suggest that instead of using, I think it's good, tumitira. I'm sorry. I just read it as infinitive. I thought that you wrote it in infinitive form, but this time you are correct. Tumitira, that's okay. Present tense. Again, I would like to read it and to hear it the way native speakers speak. Tumitira ang ahas sa gubat. I'm sorry. Again, I'm wrong. Tumitira ang ahas sa kagubatan. Again. Tumitira ang ahas sa kagubatan. Minsan, naliligo siya sa ilog, bumababa siya ng talon, tapos umaakyat siya ulit sa gubat. 100% correct. Nayuta, I'm happy. Walang correct, walang pagkakamali. Hindi na kailangan baguhin. 2 thumbs up. Okay. Next, let's proceed. Next. May maraming tilamsik sa daan dahil sa ulan. Congratulations for using the verb tilamsik. In this case, tilamsik sounds like a noun, even if it looks like a verb. May maraming tilamsik sa daan dahil sa ulan. However, Nayuta, with tilamsik, we want to specify what kind of tilamsik or what specific tilamsik happened in that occasion. I would say, may maraming tilamsik ng tubig sa daan dahil sa ulan. And it makes it more than perfect. May maraming tilamsik ng tubig to make it more specific. And then, of course, if you are referring to another form of liquid, you can just fill in the blank. May maraming tilamsik ng blank sa daan dahil sa ulan. Okay? I hope that helps, Nayuta. Okay, and I think this is last but not the least. Yeah. Huwag mong talsikan ang tubig. Oh, okay. Huwag mong talsikan. Oh, sounds like okay. It makes it sounds like reasonable to me. Why you say that? Huwag mong talsikan ang tubig. But it sounds incomplete. I would say, how about if you say, I would like to just duplicate this one. Okay. How about if you say, huwag mong talsikan ng putik ang tubig. I think that's the best. Huwag mong talsikan ng putik ang tubig. Something like you don't want the clean water being contaminated by other stuff. Huwag mong talsikan ng putik ang tubig. You can also say, huwag mong talsikan ng what do you call that? Sand in Tagalog. I forgot what is sand in Tagalog. Huwag mong talsikan ng kalimutan ko. Bato, sand, buhangin. Okay. Huwag mong talsikan ng buhangin ang tubig. Buhangin means sand. Let me write it down here. And here you go. Buhangin. Huwag mong talsikan ng buhangin ang tubig. There you go, Nayuta. Let us. I think I would like to erase this so that we only keep the wrong ones. Okay, delete. That is not advisable. And then I think this is what I would like you to say. And then another option. Okay, huwag mong talsikan ng putik ang tubig. Huwag mong talsikan ng buhangin ang tubig. And then let's do the first sentence that you submitted. Kapag mainit ang panahon, natutulog ako sa duyan. That is also correct, but you can have another option. Natutulog ako sa duyan kapag mainit ang panahon. Natutulog. Let's do it this way. So make it just one sentence. Right? And so, kapag natutulog ako sa duyan kapag mainit ang panahon. Of course, this should be a period. Okay, end of the sentence. Okay, let's do this. Sinundan ko ang ibon pataas sa bundok, tumalsik siya ng bigla. Pero bigla siyang lumipad. Let me delete this one because I don't want you to get used to saying it. Okay, and then here you go. Sinundan ko ang ibon pataas sa bundok, pero bigla siyang lumipad. That's more natural. And let me put it here. Now, another one. May maraming tilamsik ng tubig sa daan dahil sa ulan. If you are watching this in recorded video, you can just pause and then repeat after me. One last, but not the least, and I will see you again. Tumitira ang ahas sa gubat, minsan naliligo siya sa ilog, bumababa siya ng talon, tapos umaakyat ulit pataas. Excellent. Good job, Nayuta, and congratulations. See you again soon, or you will hear from me again soon. Thank you. Salamat.